Hey YouTube, coming at you with a very balanced team. Nothing super unique here. It's basically Medicham as your lead. Abomasnow is going to cover its main weaknesses, aka flying, and does well against like Trevenant as one of the answers there. Plus you have Drapion as a safe swap. Drapion, I always try to draw out a it's not that there's a problem with this team, is you might want to lead Abomasnow as opposed to Medicham. So Medicham's pretty good, as in it could like stay in against most things. That's the pro of it. The con is on the back end, if you run into like a Bastion, you're in trouble with Drapion and Abomasnow despite having the Aqua Tail. So you almost need to kind of draw out that with the Drapion, and I did that a couple times in GFIS matchups. So Abomasnow is obviously weak to fighting too, so this is where you want to see a fighter on the lead. I think as this match, I'm like, I think I need to try Shadow Machamp in this. I already went over in like my top Pokemon to use. Like they kind of sort of on a neutral cross chop there, but like resisted counters with the resisted non-stab move Rock Slide put my level 51 Medicham into the yellow. Right? It's just insane how heavy damage Machamp is. Shadow Machamp at that. So I actually may want to try it soon in the Great League, just for it's fun, but it also, like, again, as I mentioned in my top team video, Machamp doesn't have a bad matchup because like it's just so overpowering with its stat. I mean, that's not true, right? But kind of is true. It's insane. So Drapion, again, not bad as a safe swap here. Pulled out a Registeel and did a ton of damage, right? So that's what you like to see in the mid game there. And now they have a Sableye in the back, so I'm just going to chip with Ice Punch, hopefully. And if not, Abomasnow needs to come in. And that is actually probably okay because it's 2v2 shield, so I don't even think I need to throw here now because I don't think they can get to the refoul place to take me out. Actually, I think there is. Actually, I think they can. Because these foul plays come quickly. And I don't think I could have countered down. And I think I have an Ice Punch stored. So that is the only reason that I'm throwing here. I mean, I don't think... Had I just committed to that and then committed to the counter down, I think I probably would have been okay. But I'm so low on that. They got 2 moves through there, realistically. So maybe I could have gotten it pretty low. Either way, I do get to Ice Punch to win. So I think either or would have been fine to play it that way. Medicham against Lanturn. Good lead here. This one's just kind of like an evenish matchup. It still takes 2 Thunderbolts to take you out. I'm going straight Psychic. You don't need to shield. I still may. Yeah, because they're likely. It's unlikely that they're not going to throw the Thunderbolt. Because it takes 2 Thunderbolts, so it takes like 3 Surfs, so it's not really useful to not throw it. Yeah, and here I am coming in here immediately, and I think that's because what I just said. You have a Lanturn here on the front, which is fine. A Ninetales coming in, realizing that I'm a Shadow, so I'm probably not running Sludge. They are going to shield up just 1 just in case I am, but at this point they can now just kind of know it's Aqua Tail and not shield. Although... Shadow on Shadow, those Aqua Tails are still spamming there and doing a good chunk. I think I gotta come, yeah, knowing that this is my only problem with Ninetales. I'm running it on a team that you're gonna see maybe, I don't know when this is going up. You're gonna see it soon. Viewers suggested A9. And the problem with that in the Medicham matchup is if you're running Powder Snow, which I am on mine, you leave yourself very vulnerable in this matchup because they actually outpace. The Medicham is doing neutral counters and it's outpacing you to the Psychic compared to the Dazzling Gleam. So you almost need to bait once and then land the Dazzling Gleam to take it out. So it's a very uncomfortable matchup, and that's kind of what makes Medicham so strong. Able to... Oh yeah, this is... I'm going to make a short out of this describing... how to undercharge properly and when you need to undercharge. This is when you need to undercharge. Noctowl, as people noctowl. Don't say towel. Okay, Noctowl is pretty close to already having a Sky Attack, which would take me out from this range. They beautifully caught on a Lanturn. So I need to undercharge, aka not touch any of these buttons, because I need to get to an Ice Punch again on my medicham. So let it go. That does absolutely 0 damage. Able to perfectly get the counter down. I think I would have survived a Surf, and I'm at the Ice Punch again to take this out. So good catch by my opponent. Good heads up play to undercharge by me. Terrible lead. This is where you are going instant safe swap here. And this thing is spammy. Again, I don't love Drapion. I think it does have some play in this meta. Like that does a chunk. Out comes the Bastion, which again, this is where you want to see it if they have it, right? You want to see it on here. You do not want to see it on your Abomasnow. This is why you run Aqua Tail. Like, these are going to start adding up. Like, this should get it to close to 50%. Again, Bastion just super tanky. It's a non-stab. Oh, yeah, they're in the yellow, right? So that is 50%. The problem is they could probably take you out before... it's going to be close if I can get to another one, just because of my spamminess. I think they're going to try and commit to the full farm, which I don't think they should. Yeah, I think they have to throw there. I know what they're trying to do, just full farm and come out with like almost 2 flamethrowers. But now you just use the shield. So even if you get a flamethrower off here, which is fine, I'm at a full health. This is non-stab and it's Bastion, so I don't need to shield this. And they threw a Stone Edge, so that's not... is this one that threw double Stone Edge? And I'm like, maybe they just don't have flamethrower. Yeah, maybe just it's a single move Bastion. Which, I mean, if you're going to be a single move Bastion, I guess having the Stone Edge... I think I would want Flamethrower, though. Well, Stone Edge is stab. I don't know. Well, I think it's, in the end, use 2 moves on it if you can. Registeel in the back. So it's a Bastion Registeel, so there's not a ton you can do about that, right? If they just have 2 steals... you're sort of in trouble, right? Because the Abomasnow is going to have trouble against both of those. Very, very, very tough here. Just let this go thinking that my win condition is countering down, coming out with energy. But they got to a move, so I got a shield. And I think my opponent has energy still, if I remember. Oh no, I get the Ice Punch off. How much energy, how much health do I have left? Because I'm almost at 2. I do get the full farm down, so I guess they did not have a bunch of energy. That is good. Medicham lead. We're just staying in here, throwing Psychic, see who wins CMP, and then if I lose CMP... Yeah, I've done this matchup multiple times. If I lose CMP, which I often do, I try to catch the next Psychic on my Drapion. So I will just stay in here, get to the Psychic for both of us, and then try and catch it on my Drapion here. So that helps you coming out with energy, plus it catches a move, plus it allows you to come out with, try and draw out something that you're weak to. I pull out a Lanturn, which is okay, because then I could just come Abomasnow after. But the problem is, I still need to land an energy ball. They get the full farm down here, so they're going to come out with a bunch of energy. And well, Weather Ball is not going to take it out, so I still need an energy ball. But they can probably throw 2 Surfs minimum, probably 2 Thunderbolts. And again, Thunderbolts, even though resisted, on a Shadow Abomasnow would add up. So they only got 1 off, but that is some good chip damage right there. That's why Lanturn is really, really tough in this league right now. Medicham comes in, I come and try and counter it, and they catch on... They catch on the owl. They catch on the owl, which is unfortunate because I really needed to land that Ice Punch on the owl. I'm just going to start calling it the owl. That'll stop you guys from commenting on how I pronounce it. Also, I really don't care that you guys correct me. I know that I do not know how to pronounce the majority of these Pokemon because I stopped after the 2nd generation. I probably stopped watching after the 1st. So... good catch on that, and now they are loaded with energy, and I'm not going to get to a move. And they're probably going to have 2 moves coming out of this to take me out. And I would need to get to an energy ball here, I think. I'm almost positive this does not take out. I think I needed to get to the energy ball. Close. That actually did a lot more damage than I expected, but again, Shadow Abomasnow hits pretty hard. They do get to the Psychic to take me out. So close matchup there. Swampert. Yeah, Swampert, you're just kind of staying in here. You can't really safe swap Abomasnow. Again, because if you just get hit with a Registeel or Bastion, it's just like, you're done. And we're at this position here of, this is a good matchup if you were even energy and even health, but you are not, and they are a shadow. So these weather balls are gonna, oh, it's straight Dazzling Gleam. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. Straight Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna have to shield up because these weather balls are gonna start adding up. I gotta try and get this out of here. Get a little bit of energy, knowing that I'm going to win CMP here. This will take out. So that's good. And they come back in here, which is interesting. I mean, I know the Sky attack's super effective, and so are these wing attacks. So you're both doing super effective against each other. They're going to outpace me here. Can I farm all the way down is the question. I think I can. 2, 3, 4... I think I could have, but I was getting pretty low, so I just ended up banking that. And now, Swampert, you're going to have to throw. Because I'm going to get to another move if you don't. They'll probably add a Hydro Cannon, but I'm out of move and they're low enough that I'm going to win CMP and take this out. So, goodbye, Swampert, despite getting blasted with a Dazzling Gleam on my Drapion. So, good team. Balanced. Again, I prefer, it's not a super true balance. Get out. Oh, I remember this matchup. Get out, get out, get out. What am I doing? I need to come in there immediately into this. This is so dumb. I'm so dumb. Anyways, balanced team. Strong, I think, overall against this meta. If you have a normal Drapion, I would use a normal. The problem is my IVs aren't great, 6, 15, 14, and it's so glassy. If you had like a better IVs and a non-shadow, I think I would like Drapion a lot more in this league. So gotta come back in here, but I'm already not in a good situation, and they probably have me hard counter now. Yeah, I was about to say if it wasn't a Trevenant in the back or something, it's something that is going to deal with it. The owl makes sense. You can chip here, but one blast is going to take you out, and then they're going to be able to get to a zap cannon before you take them out. Is that why I'm trying to shield, trying to do chip him here? Yeah. I don't know. I think this game's over anyway, so it doesn't. I think maybe I'm trying to burn the clock out, but it is not going to work. Or get to like 3 ice punches here is my only other option. Have this go down. I'm already at 1. Try and full farm. That's only 2, and I don't have a shield. I need 3 here to take it out because they have a shield. So they are going to significantly outpace me to the move. I can't wait for this meta to shift. So terrible lead. Good news is you have 2 answers for this in the back, right? So easy when you know what you're coming into. They are not leaving and throwing a move, which is resisted. Still chips again. Still chips because he is so glassy as a shadow. And then they come into Bastion. I'm surprised they don't make that switch immediately. I think what they're thinking is it still takes like, again, 4, maybe a bit more for this one to get to here, which I probably could have gotten to if they did not chip, is my guess. I still may get to it if they don't throw. Yeah, I think their thought process was I need to chip so I can just full farm down and not have to shield. But in the end, they have to shield because Drapion is very spammy. So that's a good news. I'm expecting this one to actually throw a flamethrower, which again will not do much. And now I get the full, oh, good, smart heads up play there to not let me get the full farm down. Coming in with their own Drapion, which is, again, those crunches still do well. And of course, all my crunches never get a defense fall, but the first one they throw gets a defense fall. And I can't have this on my can't have this on my Abomasnow, so I kind of need to shield here. And even though it's a non-shadow, it's running Aqua Tail, so that's not good, because that means I just need to throw this immediately and get this out of here. And I know that there's switch lock for a little bit here, because we're very desynced here. So, okay, that was not long enough. I'm going to try and take this out right now. Do they shield, if I remember? Thinking that they can just smack this down. It's not a bad strategy. They're almost out of move and trying to just smack down, which is not a bad strategy. I need to get to multiple moves here because I don't think one takes this out. So I basically just commit to the full farm down, throw this. They're pretty high on health. I'm a shadow. Oh, I guess I don't need 2 moves. Yeah, good full farm down for the win. So yeah, balanced team. You know, Medichamp's kind of a cheat code. Knock the owl everywhere, so you have to deal with that, put the bomb in the back and stuff like that. So could use Frostlass. Again, Frostlass isn't as good as a Corebreaker because Abomasnow takes out Lanturn too and helps you with Swampert quite a lot as well, which Drapion's going to not struggle against, but I mean, it'll struggle against Swampert, but then still do pretty bad against Lanturn too. So it's a pretty balanced team. Give it a try if you want. If not, check one of the other. A couple hundred. I think I'm actually at like 400 some odd videos in the Great League. In the Great League playlist dating back to last, like a couple years ago when I started. But unfortunately, it was only the last 2 seasons that you can really focus on because the meta has shifted significantly. But it's funny actually just to go back, because I just celebrated 2 years here, to go back to, I mean, my first videos, no audio, no proper camera, no light, anything. It was just bad. But to go back and the like a zoom roll was still like OP. So I was like using that and I hit like 18 on the global leaderboard with it. So how times have changed. Anyways, that is it. Appreciate the thumbs up and comments. And yeah, stay tuned for more Great League teams. And this is probably going to go up close to win the league turnover. And the league turnover is Master League Premier. So next week we'll do still Great League. So we'll do a bunch of Great League team and probably a few Master League Premier teams. Anyways, that is it. Appreciate the thumbs up, comments. I'll see you guys in the next one.